Hi, and welcome to the Blue Screen Brothers. We are going to go into the third part of our step-by-step guide with app registration. And what are we going to do today, Marius?
So we're going to use the Azure CLI, which is, of course, a super useful tool. But rather than doing like a interactive sign-in or anything, we're going to do a sign-in with a service principal. So we're going to show essentially from scratch how you can do that. So let's start by creating a new app registration. Let's call it YouTube 765, and I'm going to forget whatever this number is anyway. So because this is a non-interactive sign-in, we don't need to worry about this redirect URI. And we're going to work inside our single tenant. So let's keep a single tenant. But if you are to access a customer or anything, you can easily do a multi-tenant as well. So let's go ahead and register. So now we have our app ready. There's still a few things that we need to do. Just from a timing perspective, what we're going to do first is to actually grant it some permissions. So let's go on a resource group where we want to deploy something. Go to IAM and add role assignment. So we're going to give it, let's say that we give it contributor, which is under privileged administrator roles. Take a contributor role, click next, and we're going to find our service principal that we just created. Okay, so now we're going to just review and assign. So now it has access. Of course, you should limit this to whatever you need to actually do. So if you want to, yeah, exactly. So for example, we are going to create a key vault. So what we should really do, rather than taking a contributor, we should see if is there any kind of role that is relevant for key vault here. And of course, there are a lot of them.
Key vault contributor, for instance.
Exactly. So key vault contributor should actually be enough for what we want to do. So this can create and manage key vaults, but not access them, as you can see. So keep your permissions to what you need. But anyway, now we have gone back to our app, and we're going to authenticate to using the Azure CLI. So we have this very, very simple script here. So what is sort of a bit funky with the parameters for AZ login, which is what we use to sign in. So as soon as you add -- principal as a parameter to login, the username becomes the client ID and the password becomes the client secret. So I'm sure it made sense, but it's not really all that logical. But yeah, let's anyway go ahead to get these first input variables. So we need tenant ID. We can find that here. And now that we're on the app registration, this will be the tenant ID of our tenant. But this could be your customer's tenant, for example, if you are accessing a customer through a multi-tenant app. Now we need the client ID, application ID or client ID, and then we need a secret. And here, of course, you should handle these in a do not share on a recording on YouTube kind of fashion. But we're not going to dive into that in this video. So here I have my secret, and I'm just going to do like this. So right now I have everything that I need, and I should be ready to do AZ login. And we can just hope that it got the permission that we wanted, and it does. And with hope, what I mean is that this usually takes some time. So from the point where we actually grant some permission, sometimes it takes almost 5 minutes before it actually gets everything. So even though I added permission on just a resource group, we can still see that we get this subscription when we log in as the service principal. We can try to do a AZ group list, which will only show our single resource group, even though on that subscription we actually have plenty more. So under resource groups here, you can see there's more where that comes from. So, but because we only granted permission on that resource group, AZ group list will only return our YouTube resource group.
So now it would show everything that you have at least read permissions on would be shown there. So if you have more a resource group with read or more, then it would be showing. Yeah,
that is correct. And then I've started this AZ key vault create, which will create a key vault. And of course, you need to do whatever you need to do. But this is how you create a app registration and service principal and sign in from Azure CLI.
Yeah, and always remember to give only the permissions needed, not like we did the first contributor, but the key vault contributor would be enough.
Yep, that is correct. And our key vault is operational.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. See you next time then.
See you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.